Hi. So it's been a while since I've done an update on what's been going on with me. Okay, it's really weird. I don't know whether to look at the frame or the camera. It's weird. So if you see my eyes going back and forth, it's because I'm looking at my reflection and the camera. I'm going back and forth. So it's been a while since I've done an update on here. I guess I'll just get into what this video is. So there's been a DEP tag floating around for people who are waiting to ship out to it's boot camp or military training or respective branches training for recruits. So what is DEP? DEP is basically, it's called a delayed entry program. It's what comes after you swear in and you're waiting for a ship date. So for people in the Air Force, when we go to MEPS the first time to swear in, we're not swearing in to the Air Force per se. We're swearing into inactive reserves, and we're basically just waiting for a job assignment and a ship date to eventually leave and go to MEPS second time to go to boot camp, which is what I'm doing right now and have been doing for a while. So, first question for the DEP tag. Name, age, and height. So my name is Markeisha Not. Yes, that is my real last name, Not. But I prefer to go by the name Keisha. That's what most people know me as. Age, I'm 27 as of last week, which is kind of old to be joining, but hey. And my height, well, my license says I'm 5'2", but Air Force says I'm 5'1", so I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm gonna say I'm 5'2", whatever. Where am I shipping out from? I'll be shipping out from the Brooklyn MEPS here in New York. Am I going in as active, reserves, or guard? Active duty. I felt like I needed a change, a complete dramatic change, and I just felt like reserves or guard wouldn't do it for me, but active duty would be a huge shift. So that's what I went for. What were your family and friends' reactions? My friends had mixed feelings. A lot of them were like, oh my god, yeah, congrats, like that's a great move. Some of them were a little reserved about it. They were concerned maybe I wouldn't be able to handle it, or like my safety in boot camp, because there's sometimes there are rumors about what happens in that situation, in those settings. But yeah, which was the same in regard to like my family. A lot of them were supportive, but some of them were reserved about it for the same reason. But after giving them information about what happens at training and such, they've since been completely all in about it. Actually, they're pretty excited for me to go. They want to know what the hell is taking so long. So when was my DEP date? So the date that I swore into DEP, that was December 3rd of last year, which was 2020. And when is my ship date? Girl, I don't know. When you find out, you tell me, because girl, I don't know. When I know, you know. I'm trying to leave tomorrow, today. No date yet. It's been like 2 months now, but hello? Which, I mean, let me backtrack. I was offered a munitions job to leave for the 27th of January, which would have been 2 days ago. But it was a job not on my list. It was only offered because I qualified for it and someone else in my group turned it down. So, and I was, I opted in to be a quick shipper, basically. Hi, Keisha here from the future. So a quick shipper is someone who opts in to take the spot of someone else who's dropped out at the last minute. The Air Force has a set amount of jobs and a certain amount of spots for each job that becomes available every cycle. So if someone drops out of a job, well, the Air Force still needs someone to take that spot. So I opted into this program in the event that someone dropped out of a job that I may be interested in, and I would be able to take their spot with little to no notice of when I'd be shipping out. Okay, that's all. Carry on. So I turned it down because no, munitions, baby, I didn't want that. So no, thank you. What is my rank gonna be going in? E3. That's already solidified because I have college credits. I'm almost this close to getting a degree. So yeah, that's I'm going in as an E3, which is an airman first class. Something memorable that happened while I was at MEPS. Can I say two things? Am I allowed to do that? So, alright, so two things. The first day I was there, which was for the examination for the ASVAB, I was there for the ASVAB, but for other people, it was their day 2. Because I went on a Tuesday to go finish it up. I went on a Monday night to go on a Tuesday and finish up on Wednesday. Some people were coming in to finish up on a Tuesday. It was like weird. So there was this guy who kept going on and on and on about how he messed up during the interrogation, the medical interrogation, and if you cannot mess up the medical interrogation, okay? Whatever you told your recruiter is what you tell them at the MEPS. That's all you need to do, all right? Like, nothing new here, all right? Don't bring up any, I'm not, listen, I'm not saying lie. I'm saying whatever you told your recruiter is what you tell them at the MEPS. That's it. Don't bring up anything new. Why would you do that? Because now they're going to ask you for records and they're going to terminate your process right there. Don't do that, baby. If you forgot to tell your recruiter something, tell them after the MEPS. You can do that, okay? You can do that. A lot of y'all don't know, but you could do that. What else? Yeah. Oh, no, there was another story. Okay, so my day 2 was for my medical examination after I passed the aptitude test. And I had been watching videos about it, about what happens at the MEPS. And I was told that the urinalysis is important, okay? And I was told that the P test was the first test you'd have that morning. So my dumbass drank 3 bottles of water. I was advised to drink 1, but I'm an overachiever. I drank 3, and I had to pee so bad. I kept, every time an hour ticked by, I was like, all right, it's gonna be time for the test, the P test. I'm ready to go. I'm really ready to go. And the day started at 4, and by 6, my bladder was in pain, actually. I had to go. I did the hearing test first, and then the sight test. I'm like, y'all said P test. What happened, baby? I peed 3 times, and each time I only emptied my bladder like halfway until it was finally time for the P test. Listen. Okay, so for the P test, we were in the bathroom with stalls. The stalls had no doors because there's a nurse that has to observe you pee in the cup to make sure you're not tampering with the cup, not putting fake pee, someone else's pee in the cup. Some people were pee shy. Girl, listen, I had to go so bad. I filled the cup all the way up and then some. I had to pee. Don't do what I did. Please just only drink 1 bottle of water. I don't know why I drank 3. That was such a bad idea. Best and worst part about DEP. The wait is the worst part about DEP. Like, I'm someone who likes to plan. I like to have all the details. I like to have set dates and times so I know how to plan accordingly. And I have no date. Like even my job keeps asking me when are you going, and I'm like I don't know, and I hate not having an answer. I hate not knowing what I'm going in as. I hate not knowing when I'm going. I don't know how to plan my like life accordingly. Like, ugh, it's kind of, that the wait just sucks, and like seeing other people ship out and you're not shipping out in your DEP group is just like, oh, yeah. The best part about DEP, also the wait. There's like the anticipation. It gives you time to like savor your last moments of civilian freedom. It gives you time to study. Since I've been sworn into inactive reserves, I already memorized the Air Force Creed. I've already memorized the Air Force song. I started memorizing the ranks. So, and like reporting statements, memory work basically. I've started getting that down. And facing movements, I've started practicing that. So it's giving me time to savor my moments of civilian freedom and prepare myself when I don't have it anymore. Something I'll miss at boot camp. I'm going to miss having my personal space. I'm someone who's always valued solitude and like valued my space, and having to share a tiny space with like 50 other girls, that's gonna be new. I mean, I've done like boarding school, I've had roommates before, but not on this level. Like, no. And I'm gonna be going in with people who are like 10 years my junior. It's gonna be tough. I mean, I'm gonna look like their age. I have a baby face, but my mind is gonna be elsewhere, and so that's gonna be hard. Something I'll look forward to at boot camp. Camaraderie, and I guess the bonds I'll likely make at boot camp. Yeah, and the experience. Yeah. How am I preparing for boot camp? Lastly, I think I kind of answered that before, but like I've been doing memory work, testing myself on that, learning about what happens at boot camp, like week by week, and how else? Oh, I packed my bag. My bag has been packed since Christmas Day. Been a month now. It's been packed. It's been sitting there waiting to go. Give me a ship date, please. What else? Oh, and physically, I've been working out like a lot more than I'm used to. But like also in a different way than I'm used to. I'm not relying so much on machines anymore. But like my own body weight, which is way harder than I thought it would be. But that's all you use at boot camp. It's your body weight, so I have to get used to that. Oh, and I've cut coffee out of my diet. Bad, because you don't get coffee at boot camp. Well, I've heard when you're on KP duty, you can, but what are the chances of me getting KP duty? So, yeah, no coffee. I've been working out more, and memory work, and I have my bag packed already. So, I've also been keeping to myself, because when you're in DEP, between your first and the last time you swear in, when you go to MEPS again, they're gonna check you to make sure you're still eligible to be in the military. So your credit still has to be good. Can't have any tickets, can't have gone to court, can't have fines, can't have any tattoos, can't be ill, can't have broken bone. Like you need to still be eligible. You need to be healthy, physically fit, mentally fit, financially fit. So I've been kind of keeping to myself. This is kind of boring, but really necessary, because after getting this far, I don't want to screw this up. And yeah, That's it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of this video. If you have any questions, you can let me know. You can drop them below, or you can send me a personal email, and I'll get back to you.